You think you're in control, but invisible forces, cognitive biases, shape nearly every decision you make. Confirmation bias is our brain's habit of seeking out information that fits our existing beliefs, while ignoring or dismissing anything that challenges them. It's a mental shortcut that helps us make sense of the world, but it can also lead us astray without us even realizing it. We naturally gravitate toward articles, videos, and posts that confirm what we already think, and we feel a sense of satisfaction when we find information that supports our opinions. For example, instead of searching for a balanced view, we might Google benefits of intermittent fasting, rather than dangers of intermittent fasting, unconsciously filtering out information that could challenge our perspective. Social media algorithms pick up on this pattern, showing us more of what we like and agree with, creating a personalized feed that echoes our beliefs back to us. Over time, this creates echo chambers, spaces where our views are constantly reinforced and opposing evidence is filtered out. It's not that we're being dishonest, it's just how our brains work, often without our conscious awareness. This bias doesn't just affect what we read or watch. It shapes our politics, influences our relationships, and even determines which news sources we trust or reject. The danger is that we become insulated from other viewpoints, more polarized and less able to see the complexity or nuance in important issues. We may even start to see those who disagree with us as misinformed or unreasonable, but recognizing confirmation bias is the crucial first step. By being aware of this mental habit, we can start to question our assumptions, seek out diverse perspectives, and break free from our own bubbles. Ever seen a jacket discounted from 20,000 to 8,000 rupees? That's anchoring bias at work. The first number you see, no matter how random, sets the reference point for your judgment. Marketers, negotiators, and salespeople use this trick constantly. Even irrelevant numbers can sway your decisions. The anchor shapes your perception of value, often without you realizing it. Are you more afraid of shark attacks or falling coconuts? It might surprise you, but statistically, coconuts are actually deadlier than sharks. Yet, when we think of danger at the beach, most of us instantly picture a menacing shark lurking in the water, not a coconut falling from above. Shark attacks feel much more likely, even though they're extremely rare. This is a classic example of the availability heuristic, a mental shortcut our brains use to judge risks based on what's easiest to recall. We tend to overestimate the likelihood of events that are vivid, dramatic, or memorable, rather than those that are statistically common but less sensational. Dramatic news stories and shocking headlines stick in our minds, making rare dangers seem much more frequent than they really are. As a result, our sense of danger gets distorted. We end up fearing rare events like plane crashes or shark attacks, while often ignoring everyday risks like car accidents or falling objects. The media amplifies this effect by focusing on sensational stories, making them even more available in our memories and shaping our perception of what's truly risky. Over time, this creates a warped mental map of reality, where rare dangers loom large and common risks fade into the background. By becoming aware of the availability heuristic, we can start to question our gut reactions and align our fears more closely with actual risks, making smarter, safer choices in everyday life. We judge people by first impressions, attractiveness, charisma, or a single positive trait. The halo effect makes us assume someone good-looking is also smart or trustworthy. This bias affects hiring, justice, and even celebrity influence. The opposite, the horns effect, makes us see someone as all bad after one negative impression. Our brains crave simple stories, all good or all bad, but reality is complex. Noticing this bias helps us judge others more fairly. Imagine someone offers you a simple bet. Would you risk losing 500 rupees for a chance to win the exact same amount? Surprisingly, most people would turn down this offer, even though the odds are perfectly balanced. Why? Because the pain of losing feels much stronger than the pleasure of winning. This is called loss aversion. It means that losses impact us emotionally far more than equivalent gains make us happy. Losing a little can feel devastating, while winning the same amount barely registers. Because of this, we often avoid taking risks, even when the odds are in our favor. We might hold on to losing investments, hoping they'll bounce back, or cling to old habits and possessions, simply because change feels threatening. Marketers and companies know this well. They use free trials, default options, and limited time offers to nudge us into decisions, counting on our fear of missing out or losing something we already have. This powerful bias can keep us overly cautious, making us stick with what's familiar, even if it means missing out on better opportunities or staying stuck in unfulfilling situations. But by recognizing loss aversion, we can start to challenge it. We can learn to weigh risks more rationally, set bold goals, and open ourselves up to new experiences. Don't let the fear of loss control your choices. Embrace change, and you might discover rewards you never expected. These biases, confirmation, anchoring, availability, halo, loss aversion, are not flaws, but mental shortcuts. They help us survive, but they also mislead us. The first step to freedom is noticing them. Pause, question your gut, and seek out what you're missing. You can't erase your biases, but you can outsmart them. Start seeing the code and make choices on your terms.